So, Dad,
Yeah.
you're not from here originally.
No, I'm not, man. I was
Yeah.
born in Mexico.
Nice.
Yeah.
How'd you get here?
Just like a lot of other people just hop the border, But, yeah, I mean, I'm, a few nights out in the fields and stuff like that, and a few hours in the car,
Yeah.
the back of a car, and here I am,
Well, I've only been to, your hometown.
Yeah.
Which is,
Which is nice,
yeah.
beautiful,
Which
right?
is, yeah.
You can ask me why did I left?
Yeah. Why'd you leave your hometown? Calvillo. It's called Calvillo.
Right.
We've been there a few times.
And we're Calvillos.
Yeah.
That's right, dude.
It's weird.
We own the world, the place. At
Well,
least.
we own like that
The
very,
place.
very
Right.
tiny town, but not the
Yeah.
world in any way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I mean, you've been there. I know you were kind of skeptical of the whole thing at the beginning, but then
I also went there when I was like 10.
yeah. But I mean, you're old enough to know what's good and all that stuff, and you liked it, right?
I did like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
It's
man.
kind of weird that there's just like a bunch of dogs just running around.
Well,
There's just
I mean-
like dogs everywhere. I would go from Abuelo's house to this like little mini mart down the street, and there'd be like 4 pit bulls just running amok,
Yeah.
and I'd be
But
scared.
they're harmless though.
I didn't know that, so
Yeah.
I was just walking around. There's
Yeah.
pit bulls running around, and I was like,
This is the only country that actually gets a little bit of control of the animals, because every other part of the world. Remember Argentina?
yeah,
It was the same deal, same thing. I mean, there's dogs running around and they're nice breeds and all that stuff. I mean, it's
yeah. I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
I was a culture shock because I didn't know
Yeah.
how to, because I come from.
but now you
born
know.
here. Yeah, I know.
Now you know.
And now, but okay, so you grew up in Calvillo, Mexico.
Yeah, up until I was 14, and I decided to just there was no opportunities for many of us. I mean, I was a smart guy. I mean, unless my teachers told me, and my mom and my dad. I could have gone to school and all that, maybe college, but we couldn't afford it.
What did you do in Mexico?
Everything.
What does that mean?
From picking fruits to building houses with
Yeah.
my pops.
Mm.
Yeah, I did everything. We had to do everything in order to survive. I mean, Mexico is just no different than here. I mean, the highways are the same.
Yeah.
I mean, the only difference is the crime. I mean, there's a lot of crime here, but it's well handled.
Yeah.
People, the government really handles that well. Over
Yeah.
there, it's a chaos. I mean, there's a lot more things going on, as far as crime goes. I mean, cartels and stuff like that. But
Did you ever run into problems with that?
no, we don't. People doesn't mess with that kind of stuff. You don't get in trouble. The only
Yeah.
people that ever gets in trouble like that is people that are inside that stuff and all that. Mexico is good to go and travel and vacation. I mean, I've been there.
I mean, yeah.
And it's
I've been
good.
there.
I mean, it's not the same as it used to be. It used to be really safe, but
Yeah.
the world is changing. Everything is changing everywhere you go. Crime rates are getting higher and all that stuff. People needs to eat and stuff. I'm not saying that that's okay
Yeah.
to do what they do, but sometimes they get. I mean, there's no work. Well, what are you gonna do if somebody comes and offers you, hey, make a few pesos here, just killing someone? That's how everything started. I mean, things
And like
that.
they start it like when they're young too.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
they don't know much better. I
In
mean, they
reality, there's most of the people involved in that kind of stuff. They're like from the 14s, 15s.
and they just grow up with it.
Yeah,
And that becomes like what
it's a
they know.
lifestyle, just like anything else,
Yeah.
But yeah,
So you were doing every job. So like did you work on a farm?
I work in. I mean, my country, my town was well known by guavas.
I always call it guayabas.
Yeah, and that's
But everyone says
that is
pronounce it wrong.
well, that's guayaba. That's the real thing, right?
Oh, okay, so it's not guava.
No, and so we were just picking them and making a living out of it because there was so many of them. And they were very popular. We were distributing to most parts of the country. I started working when I was really little.
Yeah.
I remember.
Did you have you didn't really have an option though
No,
to start working?
No.
Like, when did you start working?
The first job I had was, I actually helped my grandpa for a full year, 2 years, growing corn and zucchini, and we used to do also peanuts.
How old were you?
I believe I was like 8 behind him and his horse in the back horse.
Huh.
And we'll go spend the whole day from 6 o'clock in the morning until 6 o'clock at night. Yep. I mean, it was fun. I mean, I have good memories about it. You know what I mean? I don't regret a minute of what I did. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun. I mean, I got to meet my grandpa. I spent time with him. You know.
Did you feel like you didn't like? Well, no. I was about to say, did you feel like you didn't really have like a childhood, but you did?
No. I did, man. My childhood was great. I mean, I had, when you start feeling independable, you know what I mean? Like that's the feeling that I had because I was able to actually help my mom and dad that time. You know, give them a little bit of cash because I was making money, and what was I gonna spend the money on? You know what I mean? So it was just to buy my own stuff, and I was at a really young age doing that, and I thank God for that because I had an opportunity to do that, and other people didn't have it.
And it taught you like
it taught me everything. It taught me everything that I am today.
Yeah.
If you work hard, you get whatever you need to survive. You know? Yeah.
So you were doing that, and then you went to school in Mexico?
I did.
And then you...
But that's only... Back in the day, we could only do, which is here, what's it called? To 6th grade, really.
What is that?
That's all I did.
Oh, what do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't go to high school or anything like that.
Oh, wait, so you mean 2 to 6th? Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Can I just say sometimes that your accent, sometimes I still can't.
Hard time?
Yeah. I thought you said 2 to 6th rate for a second.
Okay, no.
So 2nd to 6th grade, that's as far as it goes.
Dude, I mean, I learned how to do the basics and all that stuff, and then, like I said, I was good. I mean, I was really focused on my teachers when they were teaching me all that stuff. I mean, I was into I dedicate my time. If I was gonna go do something, I dedicate my time where the time belongs. So if the time was for my teachers, then I'll dedicate that time to them because I knew that how hard they work.
Yeah.
And if you misbehave and you don't pay attention, they used to like rule your hands, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They would hit you?
Smack you in the hands. Yeah, dude. Now, back in the day, they smack you and they with the ruler.
Yeah.
Also hit you in the butt.
Would they do it in front of the other students?
Yeah. It was okay.
Huh.
Yeah. But
so you were in school till 6th grade, and then when you were 14,
I decided to take a chance over here because it was the thing happening at the time, right? My brother he came in first before my big older brother, and he went back. He stayed here for I think like 2.5 years, and went back, and he was telling us how beautiful this country was and how crazy the people were, and güeros and güeras. The way of life here was a lot different. And I mean, he came back and he looked like to me he looked like a freaking artist. I mean, he was he looked like Billy Joel. So that's one of the things that pushed me to be here. And he actually gave me his blessings, right? I mean, I asked him and he said, yeah, you should try it out.
Did like abuelo and abuela, did your parents...
They cried their eyes out, dude, because they didn't want me to go, and I was so little, and they thought that, I mean, it's for them, it's to let go of a kid. It's as good as somebody dying, because they don't know what's going to happen in the world on the road.
Yeah.
So, yeah, dude. But I didn't know. I mean, it's not that I didn't care, but I didn't... At that time, at that point of your life, you don't think of danger or what can happen, and, many people die try to cross it, you know what I mean? Many people die. So it's not that I didn't care, but I didn't pay attention to those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to come and have a little bit of the fun that everybody was having at the time.
And I mean, obviously, everyone talks about like the opportunity in America,
right?
And that was probably
that is the one big. That was the big part that actually drew me to this country, because for opportunities. I mean, and I knew I could succeed, I guess. And what my heart, because I've worked hard, and they always talk about. I mean, everybody that came back, they always talk about how hard you have to work here in order to make money, and I wasn't afraid of that.
Well, what did you want to do when you came out here?
No idea. I had no idea. I had no clue what was I gonna do. I knew I was gonna start working at a restaurant because that's what everybody was doing at the time. And sure enough, I did. A week after I got here, I got hired and doing dishes, dude, and it was great. I didn't know English at the time at all, zero. And so, but I was watching cartoons, and with cartoons, I started learning the English because then I heard the word and I would write it down, right? And then I go back to the place, and one of the guys is the chef there. One of the chefs, Gonzalo Conde. The guy, he was born right here, so he knew, and I will ask him what the word meant, and he said, "Oh, this is that, oh, and this is that," and I started like adding those sentences together.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? The words until I made a big sentence and all that stuff. So I pretty much self-taught myself how to do all these things, dude.
How to cook, how to speak English,
how to cook and all that. I mean, yeah, and then. I realized that I was good at what was when I started cooking. When I started doing this, I got bored because I didn't want that. I mean, that was a thing for me. But to me, it was the beginning. I never wanted to stop growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I started liking. You know, I'm gonna tell you the one thing is that at the time, if you were a cook, and back in the day, you were a god, dude, because all the waitresses look at you like, oh my god, and you know, this guy and blah blah blah, and then you're, you know.
So you were considered like the cool guy at every restaurant that you worked at?
Not me particularly, but everybody that was in the line cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's how basically I met your mom and most of the girls that I dated at the time.
Well, they were all waitresses?
Yeah, dude.
Mom wasn't a waitress though. Mom was a manager.
She was my money.
Yeah.
She was my boss, dude.
She was your boss.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, dude. I mean, that's how I started. The whole thing started, and then, you know, I decided to push myself into the position that I am today.
When did you get your citizenship though?
Crap. About 10 years ago.
10 years?
Yeah. Over, I think. Maybe 12 years.
Did that take a while? Because I remember as a kid.
No,
you were
wait. My citizenship, I just got it, but I became legal in the country in 1981. That's when Ronald Reagan decided to do an amnesty for the people that got into the United States.
Reagan did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They actually got in the States and stay here from the 1981, I believe, 80s. I believe he said, and so I started. I applied for everything, and I went through a lot of shit, dude. I mean, trying to get proofs that I was here and this and that, and people, you know, I mean, just like everything else. I mean, it's not easy.
You miss Mexico?
I do. I mean, they're my roots. I mean, family's there. You know what I mean? I missed it, but I know in my heart that I done. You know, I mean, this is a good place for me to be right now because I can help them out.
Your family back home?
Yeah, I mean, this is
our family
this is
back
like
home.
Yeah, this is like perfect for me because it gives me that opportunity. This country's been really good to me, man. It gives me everything. It gives me you guys. It gave me a family. I mean, everything. What more can I ask for? I mean, like half of my life, more than half of my life, has been here. So it's just what I know. But I mean, I will always, you know, go see my people, my country, my roots. I mean, I miss it too. Of course, I miss it. I mean, I miss the good old times and all that. But I mean, it is what it is, you know.
Yeah. When you met mom at that restaurant you worked at, right?
Millie's, yeah.
Yeah, that you were a cook at.
Yeah.
She was the manager.
So that's how we met and all that stuff, and it was good. I mean, yeah.
And then you guys had Greg.
We had Greg, yeah. She got pregnant with Greg, and we were just dating and all that. And she told me straight out. I mean, your mom was into a lot of bad things at the time, and you know, I always been clean. I always been never drink, hardly ever smoked.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was that's the one thing that freaks me out is that, you know, drugs and shit and alcohol and crap like that.
Well, so, I know you never wanted me to do drugs or anything.
Yeah, exactly. Neither one of you guys. And look what happened to me. God damn it.
I don't do drugs.
Damn it, right.
I don't do drugs. I don't smoke.
Yeah.
I've smoked before, but I don't smoke.
Right.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't smoke.
All right.
Why don't you believe me that I don't smoke? Do I look at Dad? I smoke.
You
I
told me
take what?
straight out.
Told you straight out
You
what?
said why, but you know, remember that time when I told you, I'm so glad that at least one of you guys didn't, you know, and you said, oh, which one is it, Dad? and I said, what do you mean? Which one is it that not, you know, doing this? Because I smoke pot. You told me that. It's straight out.
Yeah, but I told you that.
You broke my
because
heart, goddammit.
I told you that because I'm not gonna keep that from you. I was how old was I? I was like 23.
I appreciate that. I really appreciate, you know, that.
Honesty? I was trying to be honest, and you were like, "Do you smoke weed?" And I was like, "Yeah, I smoked weed. I don't smoke it. Every time, Dad, I take half a hit, and I have a panic attack. I'm not built for it."
You know, you know, I'm not gonna judge anybody, and you guys, whatever you guys do, it's your life, and you can do whatever you want. Just be careful, and that's all I can say. I mean, I'm not gonna hold your hands and you know, pretend that I'm a fucking saint and all that. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, dude. So, anyways.
So. You know, Mom is. You had all of us.
Okay,
you had every single
I
one
guess
of us.
I kind of deviate from the conversation, right? But yeah, no, I mean, when she said she was pregnant with Greg and all that, and our relationship was good and all that stuff, and I kind of freaked out. I said, "What the fuck?" I mean, I never planned anything in my lifetime. Like you asked me, would you thought when you were gonna cross, you know, the line, the borderline, that I never planned any of that stuff. Much less having a family. And all of a sudden there is this blonde girl that's telling me that she's gonna have my son. I freaked out, dude. I really did. And I said, you gotta give me I can't. Really don't wanna have anything to do with this and all that stuff. And she got in my face, dude.
Yeah.
And that's something I will never forget, because she got in my face, and you know, she told me, hey, if you don't want this kid, it's all right, because I'm not raising myself, and we're not gonna need you. Just want you to know that I'm gonna have this kid, and I don't give a fuck what you, you know,
like basically like fuck off.
Fuck off. That's exactly what she said. She's fuck off. Fuck off. She gave me the finger, dude.
Yeah.
And I respected. I went home and I was thinking about it over and over again, and thinking, fuck, I mean, what to do and all that stuff. And I think the same night, I'm not sure, the same night I went back and I told her that, you know, I asked for forgiveness, and told her that I did want to have, you know, let's be together, have Greg and all that stuff, and you know, it turned out to have, you know, a good family, man. I mean, after Greg, I mean, we went through a lot of shit, you know, because of work and life, like everybody in this country, but we managed a family, you know. I think we did a good job. I mean,
what was it like? I mean, dating / having, is like raising a family with somebody like his mom's, she's white basically.
Well, our worlds are totally different. Way of life is different 100%. I mean, like, from the good thing is that we'll kind of meet in the middle most of the times. Most of the times I was an ass, and I mean, it's a Mexican. I mean, that's what we are. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Not an ass, but I mean, you know, she like macho thing. You know, this is the way things get done. This is the way things get done, and and I knew it was wrong. I mean, just like everybody. I mean, like
we're younger, though.
Yeah, we're younger, and we go through a lot of shit.
Like a different time.
Yeah.
But
and then we have you guys. You know, we split a couple of times. You know, Jesse came into our lives, and we decided to take it seriously and all that stuff, and you know, and you came in on the picture and all that stuff, which was great, dude. It was awesome, man. I have really good memories of you guys, you know. I'm serious, dude.
You just sounded like you said that like I paid you to say that. You're like, it's great, dude. No, I love having you guys. Can I have my check now?
No, dude. It's been a fucking it's been a nice ride, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not bullshitting you.
But culturally, though,
culturally,
like you and Mom were just different.
Yeah, very different. I mean, I could sleep anywhere and whatever, eat whatever, but shit happens, you know. We, you know, went separate ways and all that stuff. We're still good friends and all that. Met this wonderful girl now that, you know, we have a little kid with, and
Laura.
Yeah. Just cool, man. I mean, I mean, I really can't ask for anything more. I think life is good.
I mean, it's pretty great,
right?
I mean, you always call me and you always just go like, because I complain to you about a lot of my problems, and you always go, or I'm gonna impersonate your voice. "Are you alive, dude? Are you breathing?" And I go, "Yes." And you go, "That's all you need, dude."
That's all you need, dude. It's in all honesty. I mean, I don't think that as long as you're breathing and all that stuff, I think you're good. You know, you wake up that day, then enjoy that day. Thank God that you're alive and go about your day. I understand what you're going through. I try to give you my side of my life and everything, but you also have other in your veins, some other type of blood that you know, genes and shit like that.
Are you saying I'm not your kid or something?
No. I mean, your mom's blood and all that. Yeah. I mean, obviously you're gonna act different. You can't be.
Yeah.
I mean, I was never that kind of guy either way. I mean, I've always been supportive of whatever. You know, I like to live a simple life. I don't want to get too much into complicated shit. Exactly. I mean, I worry a lot. Don't get me wrong, but it's just life. You know, you have kids, you have more responsibilities, you have more fears, and it's just what it is, you know?
Yeah.
Sure thing is that we were born to die. I mean, that's just how it is. You live, you die, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not scared of that shit.
You're not scared of dying?
No, I'm scared of watching you die, maybe, or something like that. That scares me. But I mean, you know, this is one of the things that one of my worries is that, you know, that you guys, I just hope that you guys are okay and you guys be okay until the day I die, and then that's, you know, and I think that's the way it should be.
So do you like believe in that whole like American dream thing?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
100%, dude. 100%. I mean, we own a home.
Yeah.
Yeah, we own a home, dude. I mean, that's American dream, you know. I have a kick-ass job. I push myself to do that stuff. Yeah, I had a good life. Up until now, it's been great. Up until now, it's been great, dude.
Until I got in the car with you, you fuck.
Nah, dude. No, it's been good. Dude. It's been very good to me. Life has been great to me. And the biggest thing for me is you guys. I mean, really.
You have any regrets or no?
Regrets?
Yeah.
No regrets. No regrets whatsoever. The only regret that I might have, honestly, to be honest with you, I should have gone, not spend my whole day. College. I wanted to go to college, and I don't know, man. I wanted to be like an architect or something. I don't know, dude. Doctor, maybe. But no, man. I just got too busy with other things, you know, other responsibilities. No, but I mean, I don't regret it because I'm pretty good where I am right now. Yeah.
Wow.
Shit, I'm having a hard time doing this shit, dude.
What, parking?
Why?
Well, you're trying to park.
Oh, you know what?
Giant car.
No, it's not. I'm not using this thing.
Oh,
what the hell's wrong with me?
Back camera?
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
So, anyways. So, yeah, dude.
Nice.
Yeah? It's pretty cool, right?
It's pretty sweet. You came to America and did everything.
Right.
You did all the things that you like.
Yeah. I mean.
That you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've done, all the things that I wanted to do, dude.
Who's your favorite son? Be honest.
Don't tell him no one, huh?
Okay.
Jesse.
Fuck you. Fuck you, man.
It's all of you guys.
All of us?
All of you guys. I see each one of you differently, but you guys are, I mean, amazing to me. A lot of problems all the time. All of you guys, but I love you guys. I mean, my life would be boring without you. Really, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Love you too.
I love you, man.
Hey.
All right.
Hey.
Love you, man.
I love you too.
All right.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right.